Happy New Year, Easy Addicts! This is Chloe with my coffee break buddies, Sam and Nick, and you're watching another episode of Coffee Break. It's our first episode for 2020, and just like what they say, pagka may bagong taon, when the New Year comes, it is a fresh start for all of us, and it's a good time to also reflect and realize how fortunate and blessed we are because we made it to 2020, diba? So for sure, we have our own share of lessons learned every year at lagi tayong may highlight of the year sa mga buhay natin. So for our first episode this year, pag-uusapan natin, we're gonna talk about one lesson from 2019 that we want to bring to 2020 with us. So let's start with Sam. Ano yung highlight mo last year?
Siguro if there's going to be just one lesson na highlight, syempre ano yan combined yan with all the happenings within the personal life and within the professional life. I would say the biggest lesson would be to always be prepared for the worst. Yun. Kasi, di ba, we know what happened. All of us were affected because of the fire that happened in Star City. And syempre, naiba yung setting ng trabaho natin. At the same time, yung sa personal side ko naman would be me adjusting as a parent. Siyempre, so you always have to be prepared kasi hindi mo alam kung kailan magkakasakit ang anak mo. Hindi mo alam kung late ang release ng funds sa company. Marami kang consideration. So always be prepared for the worst. Kasi it also made me realize na what if, di ba, the fire that happened in Star City, what if it happened sa personal mong buhay?
Correct.
Ang hirap di ba? So, maiisip mo na you must have your property insured. Diba lahat ng mga assets mo, it should all be insured.
Yes.
And yung each family member should also have an insurance. Kailangan prepared ka. Hindi pwedeng hindi ka prepared for the worst palagi. And that is the biggest lesson na talaga namang dadalhin ko forever na. Hindi lang sa 2020 but for more years to come sa buhay, diba? Yun.
Prepare for any eventualities.
Yes, prepare for any eventualities. Always prepare for the worst. Mahirap kasi, like pag may konting problema, wala ka madudukot, mahirap, di ba? Pag nagkaroon ng sunog, paano na kung hindi ka insured?
Tama.
Di ba? So, like, pag bigla kang nawalan ng trabaho, paano na? Kung wala kang naging savings, tapos wala ka ding insurance, di ba? Ang hirap So, kailangan talaga always prepare for the worst.
That's true.
You can't be complacent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tsaka dapat talaga, insured ka. Yung preparation, nakakatulong ng malaki doon yung insurance.
Totoo yan.
Hindi
not just sa mga bagay na, sorry na pwedeng mangyari. Pero syempre, pagdating ng panahon ng retirement mo.
Exactly. Yun nga Kasi syempre, you don't want to rely on your children.
That's true.
Na they will pay for your medical expenses, they will feed you, pay for all your needs, diba? For your housing. So, you don't want to be a burden to your children when during that time, they're starting their life pa lang.
Yeah, that's
diba?
true. That's
so,
true.
para hindi ka na makasabay dun sa gastos o sa problema, you have to prepare for the future. Which is tama naman yung nabanggit mo for your retirement sa pagtanda. Kumbaga, you don't want to retire in a wheelchair and you don't want to also retire with an empty pocket.
You can be young, you can be young and be without money.
Yes.
But you can't be old without it.
Correct. Alam mo yung gusto mo, yung tipong pag nag-60 ako, gusto ko nagtutour ako, pa-tour-tour na lang ako kasama ang mga apo ko.
Nagko-cruise, diba?
Ganun na lang yung gusto
That's
kong
true.
lifestyle. Kaya so always prepare for the worst and for the future.
Yes. How about you, Nick? Ano naman yung highlight mo last year ng buhay mo?
Right. In relation naman to what Ms. Sam said, ako naman, parang it's important then for you to live in the now. I mean, yes, we plan. As an overthinker, I plan things ahead. Pero parang feeling ko when you overplan.
Such an overthinker.
I am an overthinker.
I know that.
Yun yung problem Like when you think so much about the future, like you lose the moment where
The
you
now.
are in, the now. And kagaya ng nangyayari sa atin, I should have, alam mo, ang daming kong regrets na I should have enjoyed our booth more. I should have not taken this for granted. Kasi ba, you're thinking so far ahead. Pero meron kang moment na dapat nililive ngayon So like if you're spending time with your parents, if you're spending time with your friend, or like a special someone, kung may dinadate ka na gustong-gusto mo, you just
Go na.
Go for it. I mean, just enjoy the time that you're with them because you'll never know. I mean,
Tama din naman yun.
Yeah.
Connected yung sinabi natin eh. Kasi ang sabi nga, it's be in the now, but prepare for the future.
That's correct.
Diba? Kaya nga yung past, kumbaga magiging mo na yan, lessons in life.
right.
Diba?
Yes.
So parang you take care of the now, parang bigyan mo ng halaga yung ngayon, and also, the same time, prepare for the future. Connected yung dalawang yun.
Correct.
There's, merong motto or quote about that eh. Hindi ko lang ma-recall ko ano yung exact, pero there is.
Okay.
Actually, a quote about, parang yung ina-acknowledge mo yung now and yung maganda nangyayari sa'yo, and then at the same time, preparing for the future.
Yun. That's
Connected
good.
yun.
Ako naman, ang biggest lesson na natutunan, ang dami kasing nangyari sa akin for the past last year.
Oh, madami.
Yung 2018, and then
2018.
last year, then 2019. Pero yung pinaka-learnings ko talaga last year is to appreciate everything that we have now. This is also in connection
Yes.
dun sa nangyari sa atin. Kasi, alam mo yun, in the blink of an eye, parang magbago yung mga buhay natin.
Correct.
Diba? Parang, ang ganda-ganda ang daming magandang nangyari. Parang extremes nga eh.
Yun nga,
Yung
diba?
last year.
We were talking about it.
Extremes, ang daming maganda, pero ang dami ring mga hindi
Pangit.
magandang nangyari. Like, it was my first time last year to go to
The UK.
To the UK, and I've been dreaming of that. I looked at yung bio natin sa website natin at nakalagay doon ano yung gusto kong mangyari. Ang nakalagay doon is for me to go to Liverpool because I want to see kung saan nagsimula ang Beatles. In fact, kami ni Adi, yung sa digital natin, meron kaming shoot na may pedestrian lane dyan sa tapat ng Star City. Naglalakad ako, and I was imagining myself walking on Abbey Road. Sabi ko, Abbey Road ito. And then, few years after, oh my gosh, I was literally on
Doing
Abbey
it.
Road,
Yeah.
doing it. So, you have to appreciate everything that we have. Kasi in the blink of an eye, parang magbago buhay natin. Diba?
Right.
So, kung ano yung meron tayo, appreciate na natin. Huwag na nating tingnan kung ano yung mga bagay na wala tayo.
Correct.
At tingnan kung ano yung meron yung iba.
Very
Because
important.
if we do that, we will never be happy enough with what we have.
Correct. Wala kang magiging satisfaction sa buhay.
That's
Correct.
true.
And it's also like parang law of attraction yung napulot ko dun eh. Like you plant your seeds now, like
Yeah.
you just imagine like living the life that you want in the future. Do it now. Kasi
Yes.
eventually mangyayari yun. If you plant your seeds now,
Dreams do
you
come
will
true
reap
eh.
something later. So,
Pero it wasn't
amazing.
naman something na talagang I would die for. Parang to die for, not just to go there.
Sabi
Wala
ko.
lang. Gusto ko, big fan ako ng Beatles. Nilagay ko lang doon. But who would ever thought
Yeah.
na makakapunta
Yeah.
ako doon? It's very hard to even imagine na ma-approve yung visa ko. Because you know, Sam, diba? I don't have any travel history.
Oo.
So, parang it was suntok sa buwan, sige, apply. Kung hindi, o di wag. Ayaw nila, di wag. Okay lang. Pero na-approve, diba? So,
Correct.
I mean, things happen at the time it is bound to happen to you.
Correct.
When you're ready for it.
Totoo yan.
Right. Kaya nga
Binigay
yun,
sa'yo.
you just live in the moment.
Live in
you
the
know?
moment talaga. And you know, with the so many things that happened to me, I went through surgery, parang naisip ko lang, ano to, all my life mag-iipon ako. Tapos, paano kung if I didn't make it pala? So, all my life, nag-ipon lang ako, hindi ako nag-enjoy.
Exactly.
Diba?
Exactly. Oo, yun.
So, you also have to balance everything. Na,
Correct.
yes, you save for the future, but at the same time, you have to learn how to enjoy naman the fruits of your labor in such a
True.
way na hindi ka naman maghihirap the next
Kaya
day.
mo mag-splurge.
Oo, tama, tama.
Just little
Diba?
things in life.
Treat yourself once in a
Yeah.
while because you've been working so
hard for
hard.
you.
Correct.
Diba?
I agree. I
Diba?
agree.
Yun.
Tama naman yun. Kailangan talaga ma-enjoy natin. Kasi di ba sabi nga, we're so blessed more than we can imagine.
Yeah.
And we're too blessed to be stressed.
Correct.
Yes.
Diba? So kaya kailangan talaga ma-appreciate natin and ma-enjoy natin. You know, nakakatuwa kasi even yung mga lessons na pinag-uusapan natin ngayon, you know, I discuss it with my teenagers. Kasi I want them to, they easily get stressed. Napansin ko yung mga generation, yung mga teenagers, they easily get stressed.
Impatient kasi.
And generation
Yun nga.
na
So I try
stress.
to explain it na you have to acknowledge kung ano yung meron ka and be thankful. Kasi once you try to see yung iba, hindi naman lahat ng meron ka, meron sila. Hindi naman lahat ng meron sila, meron ka. So stop
Correct.
comparing yourself to others. So yun yung mga nakakatuwang life lessons na even sa mga anak ko, I bring at home para i-explain sa kanila. Kasi iba talaga ang generation ngayon.
Yeah.
Diba? And
But
these
you
are the
know-
things that they have to understand na as early as now para at least pagtanda nila, 'di ba? Madadala nila.
Maaalala nila yun na
Oo.
sinasabi mo. But talking about that, sometimes they don't really understand what you're saying until dumating sila sa point na ma-experience nila yun.
Actually.
They have to experience it themselves.
Yo.
May ugali
Diba?
din sila talagang
to
gano'n.
go
Yung
through
naghihintay silang yung may ma-experience muna bago sila maging lesson.
Tama ba, Nick? Kasi siya yung millennial dito. Tama ba?
Oh, I guess.
But you know,
Oo.
sometimes they try to
Yeah.
explain prevention is still better than cure.
Oo, ang tawag dyan, yung learning vicariously. Tama ba? Vicarious learning. Tama ba yun? Basta observational learning na lang. Like you learn from other people's mistakes or like good decisions. So that's also amazing. Pero kasi iba talaga. I mean, I am not defending, but we struggle differently eh.
Correct.
Like generations struggle differently. I think ngayon ang daming may problema with their self-esteem, because of the social media, how things are. But more than anything, it's amazing if you can actually live again your life in the moment and at the same time have that attitude of gratitude. Very
correct.
important.
But talking about that
Yeah.
also, there's one thing I've also observed kasi we keep saying na hindi, iba na mga bata ngayon, iba na. No, kids are kids. I believe kids are kids.
We all
It's
went
the
through that.
parents
Yeah.
that have changed kasi ang dami ng distraction sa panahon ngayon.
Correct.
We're always on our phones and everything. And kids are always kids. Hindi naman nagbabago. Tayong mga magulang ang nagbabago talaga. But anyway, so...
Life lesson din ng 2019 yan.
Oo, spend more time with your kids,
True.
please.
No kids on the dinner. No kids, no phones
phones.
on the dinner
Please.
table.
Oo.
Yes,
If
yes.
they ask you to cook something for them, dinner, lunch, gawin mo because,
Yeah.
before you
Totoo.
know it, wala na yung mga yan sa bahay mo.
Totoo.
May mga sarili ng buhay.
Which is kind of sad. Let me just add, na parang when you're at the dinner table, like instead of talking, people, like your kids, parents are on their phones. Well, in fact, again, when you enjoy the moment, ayan nasa harapan mo na yung loved one mo. Like, why can't you
Correct.
even talk to them? That's kind of sad. Like how,
Totoo.
things
Makikita
are
mo yan
now.
sa mga restaurants, ha?
Oo. Totoo.
Kahit sa couple, yung magkasama na silang nagde-date, both of them are on their phones. Tapos hindi sila nag-uusap.
Really sad.
I remember when
really
we
sad.
celebrated yung eldest namin, yung daughter namin. Nag-celebrate kami ng birthday. We just ate out. Kumain lang kami, nag-dinner lang kami. Talagang, nakita ko lahat sila nakaganon.
Yeah.
Ay, kinuha ko lahat. Confiscated. Okay, no phones. Akin naman ang mga phones.
Tama.
After dinner na makukuha, let's celebrate. We have an occasion to celebrate.
Correct.
Let's, enjoy the bonding together as a family.
Yeah.
Para mas naiintindihan nila.
Correct.
Tama.
Diba?
Live in
That's
the
true.
present. Puro live in the now. Puro live in the present.
Totoo.
Pinagdadaan. Okay, let's go. Pero totoo.
Oo, okay. So, yun. Yung learnings natin for this year, si Sam is be prepared.
Be
For the
prepared
future.
for the worst.
For the worst
Yan.
that can happen. And si Nick naman is to
Enjoy the present. Live in the moment.
Live in the now.
live in the
Yeah.
now. And mine is appreciate what you have. And, don't compare yourselves with others because, your life can change in the blink of an eye. So, yun yung mga learnings natin for
So,
this year.
pinakamalaking connection ng learnings natin is gratitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diba?
gratitude.
And it is something na hindi lang dapat pag New Year mo lang maiisip.
Oo.
But gratitude na you have to do on a daily basis.
Yes.
I read it from somewhere, like, kapag daw kahit ang prayer mo lang is thank you, that's
Yeah,
enough.
that's enough.
That's
Yeah.
enough.
Yes, because God wants us to be happy.
Correct.
It's the least that we can do for Him. Talaga. He wants us to be happy in this life.
Right. I mean, no matter what you believe in, if you're thankful
Yes.
about what you have, then,
If you have a God,
you'll be fine. You'll be
Correct.
fine.
No matter
Yeah.
how big or small yung mga na-experience o natatanggap natin sa buhay, let's all be thankful.
Thankful.
Dapat talagang i-practice yung gratitude and it's something that you have to do on a daily basis.
yes,
Diba?
instead of ranting and complaining and natawa
Yeah.
ka.
Ako ba yun?
Bakit? Wala akong sinasabi.
Professional ranter. Entitled millennial ranter.
Sipin mo yon, may tinamaan.
Hindi, normal lang yun. Siyempre, we're all human, May time talaga nagre-reklamo tayo. Pero we also realize di ba, on our own, na ay, parang nasobrahan naman ata yung pagra-rant.
Pero alam mo, na-appreciate ko to si Nick kasi one time nung we have our ranting session, sabi niya, ang dami niya raw natutunan sa ating dalawa. Sa iyo, sa akin. Sabi niya talagang feel ko tuloy, tanda na nating dalawa.
Professional titas.
So anyways, that's another session of Coffee Break that we have prepared for all of you. I do hope that you enjoyed watching this. How about you? What is that one lesson from 2019 that you'll take with you on 2020? All you have to do is just comment them down below. Also, dito, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel.
Yes.
And follow us on our social media accounts because everything at Easy Rock, everything is it will be at Easy Rock Manila. Nandun din siya po-postin namin. You can also visit and check our websites. Our website rather, that's easyrock.com.ph, and listen to us anytime and anywhere. Just download on App Store and Play Store, Easy Rock PH. So
right.
yeah. Kayo, may sasabihin pa kayo?
Yun lang.
Be grateful, attitude of gratitude. Don't rant so much like me. Like
lang
learn
yun,
from your
normal lang
mistakes.
yun.
So yeah, you'll be fine.
Maraming nabubuking dito, no? May umaamin ng kusa.
Basta pag nasa-stress na kayo, isipin nyo you're too blessed to be stressed.
And just eat desserts.
Yeah.
That's stressed spelled backwards.
But don't overeat.
But don't overeat.
Yeah,
So
don't
that's
do
it,
that.
guys. Thank you so much for always sticking with us. See you again on the next episode of Coffee Break. My name is Chloe, together with Sam and Nick.
Bye.